Coach Moo, Top Flight Sports Performance. Today we are going to talk about the Fast 5 drills for sprint mechanics. Sprint mechanics are an essential part of speed development. Athletes need to be in the correct positions to leverage the biomechanical advantages in sprinting. So there are the wall march, wall switch, we have fast leg, we have the single leg start, and we have the plank starts. So we're going to go through all of those. Without a good start, you're as good as finished. So the acceleration phase is really influenced by proper biomechanics. So the single leg start and the plank start work on that. The wall march, the wall switch really work on proper mechanics again for just sprinting, and part of that is being in a good position means that your foot's going to land 6 to 8 inches ahead of the body. I don't advocate a 90-90, it's more open. So driving the arm, knee up, toe up, heel out. If you tuck your heel, you're going to land closer to the body. We don't want that. We want to be at that optimal position. And so these drills, including the fast leg pulls together the switches and the marches, moving it horizontally. So again, these Fast 5 drills are the ones that we use to optimize sprint mechanics in our clients. Single leg starts. So if the athlete is in the blocks, they've got to work on this, I call this the speed leg, as it drives out. So a single leg start works on getting that horizontal movement from the speed leg. Even if an athlete's not a track athlete, so let's say I'm a wide receiver or a soccer athlete, that first knee drive can give you a slight acceleration advantage for 50-50 balls, getting into a certain spot. If you're a football player, maybe getting down the floor to post up. So without a good start, you're as good as finished. So that single leg start really emphasizes the horizontal force generation into the acceleration phase. What foot do you start out of the blocks with? Like this. Okay, perfect. Yep, so it's going to be your right leg. What foot do you use? Like perfect. Okay, so I call that your power leg. This is kind of like your speed leg, because this is going to push you forward and this is speeding you out the gate. Okay, so what we're going to do is I guess I'm going to be Maya, because you did left leg, correct? Yeah. Yep. So a couple things. One, this leg's going to be forward. It's full on the ground, okay? So if this foot's forward, my left arm has to be back because I'm going to be driving my knee, okay? So I'm not going to drive up, I'm going to drive out, okay? And so what you're going to do is, and then this leg's got to be back. All right, and some kids kind of drag the tailpipe, I say, the muffler's down. You don't want to do that. If you want to pick up the knee, this knee should be separated from the power leg knee, and you're going to drive and go, okay? So let's do this. How about Alexander, come down by me real quick. And I just want you you and Melanie, just demonstrate the drill real quick, okay? Whenever you're ready. And so if you noticed, they landed in that position to drive out, and they hit and then explode, okay? So what I want you ladies to do real quick, whatever your power leg is, all I want you to do is start here, and then land on the other foot and then jog out. Just to get a feel without the full impact. So it's gonna be, relax real quick. It's gonna be 1, 2, and then jog out, okay? You don't have to stop. Yep, give that a shot. So yep, go ahead. There you go. That looks great. Go ahead, Jetta. Okay, great acceleration. We got to work on the arm block. Arm block, go ahead. You're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Hey, Jetta, all you got to do, you did right leg, correct? Your right arm's got to be back. And then boom. So try it. You look great. So let's go one more time. Yep. Yep. So go ahead. Relax. So go ahead. You're just going to go. Go ahead. See? Feel the difference? How'd that feel? It looked great. All right, let me see what you got. There you go. So, hey Maya, drive your knee a little bit more. You're moving it, which is great, but the whole purpose of this drill, okay, think about it. So if you're in the blocks, right? What happens with this knee? It drives you forward, correct? So if we're doing this drill and you're just kind of, we want you firing at 100%. So really work on driving the knee. All right, so let's do this. Everybody line up. I'm gonna say mark, or no, I'll just say set and go. So this is how it's gonna go right here. This is your ready position. Set is here, and then go, and then you're just sprinting to the yellow, and then decelerate. Take your time. So, set, go. Plank starts. So, in track especially, athletes, more inexperienced athletes, will stand up right away when they're coming out of the blocks. So in the acceleration phase, the first 3 steps are the ones that should be short and low, so you can build up that momentum to transfer into what I call the pre-max velocity phase. So that phase between acceleration and top end speed. So if you want to build momentum, you really want to have shorter, lower steps. So a plank start helps you, number one, it keeps you from popping straight up. It's very challenging to go from that low straight up. So you're forcing the athlete to be in the correct positions. Again, as with the single leg start, driving the knee forward will help propel the athlete into the correct position. So it's a great drill to work on starts and accelerating, whether it be track and field or another sport. Jetta, you do right leg, correct? Yeah, perfect. Yep. So what we're gonna do is, we're right here, we're doing a plank, all right? So I'm here. So this is mark. Well, I'm not gonna say mark. This is how you start. Set, you're here. Now this is really important. On go, you have to drive your right hand, because what's going on? What knee? So if my right foot's forward, my left knee's got to drive to sync everything up. I have to drive my left knee's driving. My right hand has to drive up as well. Okay, so it's just like this, but now we're on the ground. Okay, so we're gonna do so I need my 3 coaches. We're gonna do a quick walkout for you 3. Okay, so plank position. So all we're gonna do is walk it out. You're not gonna go full speed. Okay, pull your, yep. Does that feel comfortable? Yeah. Okay, yep. So we're here, set, pull that foot up, and then make sure whatever foot's forward, That hand has to come up. Ready? Go.
Oh, wait, what?
I got you.
Oh.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. I got you. Okay, so can I be your teammate for this one? Okay, let's get into the position. What foot you gonna do? Yep, you're right. Okay, so this hand is gonna come up. All right, you ready? So set and then go. I know it feels weird, but you did great. You did perfect. You did perfect. Coaches?
Wonderful. Yeah, awesome.
What? So, okay, but what was wonderful? The knee drive, the coordination? Perfect. Okay, you feel yourself driving out? So the beauty of this drill, are you recording, Coach? I don't know. Okay, the beauty of this drill is a lot of times if you see it in meets, athletes are here and they pop straight up. This, being in a plank position, forces you to start low. You can't pop up like a daisy, which is technically unsound for acceleration. All right, so let's get 3 good starts in. And then we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna sprint. I know these things seem like they're trivial, but they're huge. So I'm gonna say set and then go. Set, go. Nice job. Hey, we're only running to this yellow cone and then decelerate, okay? Looking good. Hey, it's really important for you to maintain a positive mindset the whole time. Yeah, we got some fast kids. You know, everybody has a strength. Lean into that right now. There's a certain someone that she's got to get her head right. Don't get anywhere, you don't get far with negative thoughts. All right, what do you two think? You like the drill? I know it's early, and I really appreciate y'all being here. Thank you. All right, all of y'all. So, set, go. Just different. Just different. So it's really easy. We're gonna do low foot, high foot. Okay, so from the first yellow cone to the second yellow cone, it's just low foot, so you're moving low. From the middle yellow cone to the last one, now you're getting into that high knee position. So it's kind of like low foot march, high foot march. Okay, so let's do this. Everybody's gonna grab a lane. You're gonna give it a shot. You're gonna finish through the yellow and jog. When you decelerate, it's really important. Just coast. Don't hit the brakes hard. And then we'll line up and bring it back this way. Okay. So yellow to yellow. The first chunk, low, high knees all the way out. Whenever you're ready, go.
So feet low, arms low.
Yep. Maya, do you feel tight up top? Relax. Yeah. Coach Moo, Top Flight Sports Performance. Speed philosophy. I'd like to share with you some things that I value and prioritize in speed development, be it track and field, baseball, softball, volleyball, football, it doesn't matter. First of all, it doesn't matter from track and field to volleyball, the equation for speed doesn't change. It's distance over time. So first of all, you got to coach speed the same way at the essential level. So what does that mean? When you look at speed, you have the acceleration phase, then you have top end speed, and then you decelerate. Now, in track and field, there's the speed maintenance phase. So, you've got acceleration, max velo, and then you have speed maintenance, and then you decelerate. I'm not going to get too deep into that. But at the end of the day, you're either accelerating, you're at top end speed, or you're not. So that's really important to keep in mind. So another thing is, I define speed as running at or above 85% of your maximum velocity. So if I'm jogging, I'm not sprinting. And that's really important to understand. If you're under 85% of your max, then you're not sprint training. You're doing something else, but you're not sprint training. Lastly, you have to get some electronically timed metrics at some point. You know, when you hand time, and I get it, if that's all you've got, that's okay. Understand that when you hand time, number one, you're adding 0.2 to the time. Number two, I as a coach cannot stand at the start of a 100-meter and then run all the way down to accurately capture that sprint time. So when you electronically time, so if you have a gate at the beginning of a 40-meter sprint and at the end of the 40-meter sprint, it's more accurate. Lastly, I want to say that I like to compare apples to apples. So it doesn't matter what sport, we use meters, and we don't use yards. There are times where just for testing purposes, if I have a football player, we'll do a 40-yard dash, but primarily we do everything in meters. Win your day. Talk to you soon.